You like flashlights? Have you tried Flashbangs? This episode of Behind Two Pallets, we are going to discuss the top 3 do's and don'ts for the perk Flashbang in regards to escaping chase. We will also showcase game footage to highlight what we talked about. Flashbang saves are much easier now with the buffer that was added. This made flashlight saves easier as well. You can actually blind the killer slightly before the animation ends and still get the save. That's right, and they have no chance to avoid it. Be sure to check out our Flashbang save guide if you want to learn to save teammates using Flashbang. We're going to be covering how to use flashbangs to save yourself this time, so be sure to check out our very detailed flashbang guide that you can find a link to in the description. If you're interested in learning to save others with it, click up here. Flashbang is a very fun perk to use, and one of the more skillful perks to master in Dead by Daylight. However, there are techniques for all skill levels. Even if you don't think you're a great survivor, you can still make use out of this perk. Flashbang requires you to activate the perk. To do this, you must repair a generator for 70, 60, or 50%. Once you hear the audio cue, you can craft the flashbang. Flashbangs work the same way as firecrackers and winter party starters. To craft the flashbang, you need to enter a locker empty-handed after charging it and press the ability button. Problem is, I don't know where he's at. They have a 2-second time from drop to explosion, which is important to know when using them to try to escape.
I'll see you dead.
For the top 3 do's, at number 3 for flashbang escapes is use them when a nurse is blinking towards you. This works best if she doesn't see you drop it and needs to be well timed. But if it's done right, the nurse would be blinded while charging her second blink and knock her out of her power. Or at minimum, she may turn away to avoid the blind and miss her opportunity to use her second blink. At number 2, and probably one of the easiest uses of flashbang, is burning a wraith out of stealth. This is easy to do. Just drop the flashbang while the wraith is starting to uncloak, and he will be stunned and knocked out of stealth. This actually works better than flashlight. I think I'm gonna have to do this. However, a good wraith will learn to fake the uncloak and zoom away before the flashbang blows up. At number 1, we have Flashbang Houdini moves. This works at pallets and corners. Basically, you drop the flashbang and fake running one direction, and when the killer is blinded, you go the other. This works great at the shack or at any pallet. If you blind the killer while they are breaking it, chase yet, so... Insane, get out of my way! The flashbang juke. What is your favorite use for flashbangs? Let us know down in the comments. Now for the top 3 don'ts for flashbang escapes. At number 3, do not drop the flashbang out in the open. If the killer sees it, they can easily avoid the blind. Try to drop the flashbang around corners or other obstacles, but the right distance is also key. You want to be a good 8 meters roughly. At number 2, you may love to try to get flashbang saves on your teammates, but if you're death hook and feeling tunneled, it's probably best to at least try to use the flashbang as an attempt to escape. The flashbang does no good if you die while holding it. So number 2 is don't be afraid to use the flashbang in any situation. And the number 1 don't for flashbang escapes is don't forget to craft your flashbang. I can't count how many times I tried to drop my flashbang only to realize I never crafted it or had it set down and forgot to pick it back up when I was facing Pinhead. Oh, I never made my flashbang. That's right, don't forget to craft or pick it back up if you leave it on the ground somewhere. Our statistics show that more than 1 million flashbangs are left abandoned every day. For only $1 a day, you can adopt an abandoned flashbang. What is your top don'ts for flashbangs? Leave a comment down below and let us know. Did he just use main event, or was he... He's in the house with me right now. He's chasing me, yeah. Oh shit, the pallet's gone. I'm dead. distracted. I probably should drop that, but I'm gonna do the whole like loop up and then back down. Probably should have dropped it that time. Alright, I got her with a blind. Stella! That was some great showcase of flashbang skills. I'm so good. We hope you learned something useful. If so, hit that thumbs up as it helps us out tremendously. And share this video with your friends that like flashbangs as well. I'm your host, Bill Overbeck, and I'm Rupture, and we'll see you next time.